Hello, I'm Shawn Gilstorf, Vice President of Products at Rensa Filtration. Wildfire smoke is no longer just a West Coast issue. It's becoming a global concern that's impacting indoor air quality in buildings far from any fire line. Facility managers everywhere need to rethink how they protect their occupants, systems, and operations. Wildfire smoke is so dangerous indoors because it is bringing harmful pollutants into the air, like PM 2.5 VOCs and nitrogen oxides that typical HVAC filters cannot capture. Typical HVAC filters are meant for larger particles, and these ultrafine particles and gases that slip through these standard filters can cause a ton of damage, affecting health, electronics, and any type of HVAC system performance that you have. The cost of doing nothing is essentially, if you had your normal filters in there, I mean, you're going to introduce these fine particles and harmful gases into your system. It's going to recirculate, cause health issues. And not only that, I mean, there's a bunch of hidden costs. There's lost productivity, increased absenteeism, occupant complaints, and potential downtime for critical operations. So it's a business disruption along with a very severe health issue that could happen. Standard filters aren't enough. I mentioned it earlier. When you have a standard filter, which is typically somewhere in that MERV 10 or below range, they're going to capture the dust and the pollen that you typically will see, both in filters that are in your buildings, in your houses, whatever, but not the wildfire smoke. The filters that are rated below MERV 13, they do not capture that PM 2.5 particle. And then even if you have a HEPA filter in there, which can be as high as 99.99% efficient against 0.3 microns, they won't be effective with the particulates they'll be effective for the particulates, but not effective on the gaseous pollutants. I mean, they're invisible. They're much smaller than 0.3 microns. So at Rensa, we recommend a layered approach, matching both the high efficiency filter with an activated carbon filter to capture those VOCs and odors. And they help capture what's missed in a standard HVAC system. Filters, I mean, so they actually work through a mechanism called adsorption. Not absorption, but adsorption with a D. So that means the VOCs as it's going past the carbon in the filter, it's going to condense onto its structure and then get captured in its microscopic pore structure. So once it's captured in that pore structure, it really can't be released unless it's at a very, very high temperature, which typically is not going to occur in the filtration systems that we're dealing with here. So they're ideal for commercial buildings, healthcare facilities, manufacturing sites, clean room environments, where any type of air quality can be compromised. And the good thing is they actually can be retrofitted into a normal HVAC system. So if you have a 24-24 holding frame, we make all of our carbon filters in the same size and fit and format that you would typically buy an HVAC filter and place in those frames. Well, you don't need to start from scratch. So what facility managers can do right now is come up with a quick action plan. One example is this. Number one, audit your current air filtration system. Again, find out what MERV efficiency rating your filters are, and see, again, what you have out there and how many spaces you have within that HVAC system. Number two, upgrade to a MERV 13 plus filter for those PM 2.5 particles. They can get into your lungs, be very hazardous to someone's health. Number three, activate or add those activated carbon filters for the gas phase pollutants. Again, you can't get around it. Those VOCs, nitrogen oxides, there's a bunch of other chemicals that are in smoke that carbon filters will capture. Again, if it gets into your airstream, it can be very harmful both to the occupant or the systems in place there. Number four, monitor indoor air quality with real-time sensors. And then number five, implement a proactive filter management plan. So again, whether you're running a school, hospital, or office building, this approach builds resilience into your operation. Wildfire smoke is not going away. and neither are its impacts. That's why facility managers are turning to Rensa. Our advanced carbon and particle filtration systems don't just respond to smoke, they help you stay ahead of it. Learn more about how our carbon and particle filtration systems can protect your building, your people, and your operations at rensafiltration.com/wildfire smoke. Thank you.